You really coming at me like I'm trying to like really like shove some oils down your throat, bro. Like it's just like it ain't like that. It's not that kind of party. Hey, it's Lance McGowan here, and today I wanted to share with you a little text conversation that I had with an individual that I met at a speed networking event and how it relates to the whole "I'm good, Lance, I don't need no oils, what you, you know, all that with the lips and the maybe less of the lips, but more of the just the texting part." Okay, anyway, so basically his wife said, or actually he said that his wife was all set on essential oils, even though she is not a doTERRA member, or he's not in doTERRA either. And so this is a little, you know, jump to conclusion-ish, but I'm going to just read you the text message that I sent and a little bit of context of what happened. So I go to networking events in Las Vegas to basically help people help themselves, but only if they want to, only if they're open, and only if they're ready. That's kind of what I do, and I always go with the education focus. You know, I let people know who I am, what I'm about. I help people with natural solutions, you know, typically moms between the ages of 35 to 55 that are married. That seems to be where my love is for y'all. Okay, but also, you know, I help anybody, you know, but that's kind of just my main focus. And I just let people know that, like, that's who gravitates towards me the most. That's who I gravitate towards the most. A lot of that has to do with my relationship with my own mom, how she's not as open to the oils, but took 4 years to kind of get so, and she started doing some green smoothies. I gotta follow up with her, figure out if she's still doing them or not. But not in a preachy way, but just kind of like a loving way. Like, hey mom, how's it going? You still doing the green smoothies and the oils and stuff? No? Okay, well, guess I have to talk to moms to do then. Okay, anyways, that is a totally different story, and I am totally getting off topic. So let's start off with that. So after I meet somebody, I send them a little text message that goes like, hey, so-and-so. I'm not going to say their name because they're probably watching my videos and stuff. I ain't trying to put them on blast or nothing. But how are you? It was nice meeting you yesterday at the Speed Networking. Feel free to save my contact info and connect with me on YouTube below. And talk to you soon, Lance McGowan. So I just include like a little, there's a little bit.ly link to my YouTube channel. And it just kind of gives you the top 10 and of all my videos, most popular, and all the playlists I've created. So people can kind of get to know me before they get to know me. And I think that's important. And video communicates a lot. You know, it's stimulating the visual, the audio. You can maybe share a laugh or be creeped out with my videos or just be upset. I mean, there's a lot of emotions that can come, and you know, people buy emotionally but they justify rationally. So hopefully then I followed up, you know, usually like a day or two later. I just say, hey, it's Lance from the last speed networking event. Would you be open to setting up a 20-minute call in the next couple weeks to learn more about what you do and see if there's a good fit for what we both offer? And so I usually do this for folks that I meet that I didn't get the best vibe from. It was kind of like, maybe, you know, like with the head action. But if people that I vibe with and connect with, then I'm like, you know, I probably want to set up, you know, meeting, you know, for coffee or something like that to kind of get to know each other. And really my intent is to get to know each other to see if there's, keyword, if there's a fit for what we both do. And it doesn't mean, see, I met with a woman a long time ago, I did a video on this, but she kind of had like that ultimatum mentality where it's like, I buy it from you if you buy it from me. And I'm like, I don't say that to my cashier when I'm buying bananas or greens for my smoothies. Like, I don't say, all right, cashier, if you buy some oils from me, I'm gonna buy this banana to take care of myself and all these greens and fruits and vegetables and stuff. No, that doesn't even make sense. Anyways, if somebody does an ultimatum on you, or if you do it, like, don't. That's just, people have to have a need. Ideally, they have goals. And if you're the bridge between them both, and it's a good fit, they know, like, and trust you, they know, like, and trust the person, the product, the company, all that good stuff, it checks out, that action threshold to make a purchase decision just goes down, and it's more natural. It works. It works. Anyways, I sent that, you know, just kind of text message, and was just like, hey, you know, let's see what's up. And then he said, hey, Lance, I appreciate your outreach, but my wife's all set on essential oils. I didn't ask about your wife, but okay. So even a barter/trade isn't possible right now. Okay, I mean, I offer other things besides essential oils. I have a book, I've got other, you know, services. I'm an affiliate of different products that could help with different health priorities. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I offer, but that's cool. That's, hey, no, that's cool. Some will, some won't, so what? Someone's waiting. He's fallen into some won't. Okay, just mindset. Whoa, let's keep reading. Okay, he said, keep in touch and keep creating your videos. So he also does videos as well. So I ain't mad at him, you know, when somebody else does YouTube. That's cool, that's cool. He says, if you enjoyed speed networking, you should come out again next month. We have to keep nurturing our network. I totally agree. Nurture your network. They often, Tiffany Peterson also says your net worth equals your network. So the more people you have in your network, but just not quantity, but quality as well. Like the relationship that you have with those people, your ride or dies. And then everyone else, then that's really great. Obviously you want more ride or dies, but you know, that's cool though. More like ride or tries, or in this case it'd be ride or bye-byes, because he didn't ride with your boy. Okay. Anyways, he gave a link to the meetup group. If you haven't downloaded the meetup app and you're looking to do networking or just connecting with people in general, that's a great app to have for your local area. And anyways, he says here in this little message, God bless you and the folks you help with essential oils, or EOs for short. And then I said, okay, so my next text is something I try to do because it helps me keep my sanity. And it is, I asked, does she have an account with doTERRA? Because I talk to a lot of people and some of them say like, yeah, I use doTERRA. And I'm like, okay, that's great. That's awesome. The next question that should come out of your mouth is, do they have an account already? Because if they have an account already, then that's pretty much it. That's where it's like, okay, I can't help you with that area. I have other resources that can help, but I need to know their needs first, you know, and all that stuff. But I asked that, and then he said, no, she's just a big fan. This emoji with the sunglasses action going on, and then an emoji with the film thing when you say action, you know, that emoji. Yeah. And then I was like, I didn't even respond back that day because I was just like, in my head though, obviously. And then I said, that's awesome. Okay, so that pretty much ended it there. And I think my learnings from that is basically, okay, I'm gonna tell you what I try to do. I try to come to conclusions slowly and hold on to them loosely, because I never know when I could get more, better, or even more accurate information about someone. And it's not about selling the other person on some oils. It's about, let's just get to know you. Like, okay, I get that you're married now. Do you have kids? Like, what do you like to do? Do you have any hobbies? Like, how long you been in business? You know, kind of the, you know, the small talk type of questions. But then let's kind of get a little bit deeper, you know, like, what are your goals? Like, you know, like, who's your ideal client look like? Like, how can I help you? You know, like, that's really what I would get into that conversation. But I never got the chance. I never got the chance to ask him and really just honestly just get to know him and see if there even is a fit, because he was already in his mind, oh, I checked out your YouTube. It's, you know, 70-80% doTERRA. I'm out, bro. Like, I'm good. Like, she, you know, I don't even, like, so, and she doesn't even have an account, his wife or him. And it's just like, not that I'm not trying to sell them on the account. I'm just saying, like, can we get to know each other first? I mean, what's up? You know, like, but anyways, it's cool. That's why, see, that affirms what I had already kind of assessed, because I'm trying to have, like, more, like, be like the local networker whisperer, you know, like the dog whisperer. He'll listen to dogs and be like, oh, that dog needs to use the restroom, or that dog's upset because you didn't feed him at that time again. Like, I just want to be like that, but for, like, networking and people, and be like, oh, that person. But then you don't want to jump to conclusions all the time either. But that's why I don't. That's why I'm saying, like, I put him in the, I don't want to say low quality lead, but that's kind of what it is. I'm just trying to keep it real. But so I put him in the low quality lead category to set up a 20-minute call, and he didn't basically want to do that. And so that's cool. It is what it is. Like, my motto is, you move towards the people that move towards you, and if they don't move towards you, you talk to the next person. So he just made it easy on the front end for me to talk to the next person, and that's how I look at every single person. That doesn't mean I don't care about him or I'm going to forget about him. I'm just saying, okay, he knows where I'm at, and if he does want to just get to know each other, then we can. Like, it doesn't, like, he was mentioning trade and barter, and I'm just like, dang, dude, like, I ain't even, like, I mean, have you been hard sold before or something? Like, you really coming at me like I'm trying to, like, really, like, shove some oils down your throat, bro. Like, it's just like, it ain't like that. It's not that kind of party. So, anyways, hopefully that you kind of, and I don't know where I was going with all that. But what I am going with is, that concludes it. Hopefully you learn something new. You kind of learn a little bit about what's going on in my life. I think networking is great, by the way. I've met some of my best clients that way. It is just all about building relationships. My motto is always teach and share, just be real, and that's how I approach things. Every once in a while I'll come across somebody that is already in doTERRA on a different team, or they've just used them. Most of them don't even have an account, so that's why I follow up with that question. Do they have an account with doTERRA? And then go from there, and then just figure out. And it's funny because that same networking event with him, the same networking event that I went with him, there was another lady who already has a doTERRA account. And one of the things, I'm going to do a video on this and talk about it more, but she actually, after we talked, she was like, you know, I knew I would like you. And I was like, what you mean? Because you're cool. Like, you have so much value to offer. And I was like, oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And she already had a doTERRA account. So she was just willing to talk to me to figure out if there was a fit. And I thoroughly enjoyed talking with her. She's like in her 70s, like, she's just a health coach, and she's got another network marketing company that she's a part of. She's interested in residual income, and it was just a way to just have a conversation. I'm not even interested in what she's, going to do with me and doTERRA. Like, that's not even, you already got an account, cool, just, we'll stay in our lanes. But it was cool that we just were able to have a conversation. So you just never know, and that's why I say, I mean, in general, I do gravitate more towards women and moms because of that. She wasn't a mom, but it was still cool. Like, we had a really great conversation. Like, I didn't want the conversation to end, but it obviously had to end because, we got things to do. Okay, but it's cool. You never know. Like, that's what I mean. Like, move towards people that move towards you, and if they don't, talk to the next person. If they do, then let's keep the conversation going and, continue the education train. Let's keep it going. As long as, that person's open and ready. Well, if you liked today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button for future video updates. And most importantly, hey, check out the links in the description below so you can continue to get your learn on. And I'll see you in the next video.